I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley, Community Center in 1 year, episode 10. So, we go about our business collecting more things. The list that I listed off in the previous episode is accurate as of the end of this episode in terms of what we have to still collect. So, that's where that's at. It's going okay. I do get the harvest of melons in this episode, but unfortunately, I didn't plant enough melons, so I only got 4 gold stars, and I can't finish that just yet. But like I think I mentioned in the previous episode, fortunately, melons are one of the crops that you can grow twice in the month. So they take like 12 or 13 days to grow, but there's 28 days in the month, so I'll be able to get a second harvest out of him. And that'll get me the fifth melon. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. I've recorded like 2 other post commentaries already today, and just out of nowhere the yawns. Always at about 11. But we are diving harder in the mines in this episode, and you know, just sort of in general. I don't think we actually have to go to the mines after this episode, because it pretty much covers the last bit of stuff that we have to get from the mines. And that was just like, you know, an aquamarine, frozen tear, a fire quartz, that sort of thing. Those things and maybe like a couple other things were pretty much all we needed from the mines, other than like hardwood from barrels. So once we get down to like a little bit past floor 80, then it's there's nothing left for us to get, and it's really good. We're slowly chipping away at the list, and things are going somewhat well. Oh yeah, I fished for a little bit to catch the red snapper, and that's the last fish we have to catch in summer, at least if I remember right. It is. In fall, we do have to catch a couple more fish. I think we have to catch like 2 or 3 fish for fall. And that'll be the fish mostly done. There are a few left to get in winter, but overall not many fish left. The biggest thing that we'll have to get for bundles to like complete everything, we still have to get the maki roll recipe. I could probably just buy it and be done with it then. Like then and there. But I'd rather save the 1500 gold, since money is like kind of tight right now, and I just get the recipe for free on the 21st, which is a much better way to do it, so I don't have to spend 1500 gold. And also, just in general, that's basically it. For that, to make that, I keep saying it, I think, but I can't remember if I say it in videos or out of videos or what, but the maki roll recipe is a rice, 1 of any fish, and a seaweed. So I will have to catch a seaweed, but that shouldn't take very long. It is just a seaweed after all. They show up pretty commonly when you're fishing in the ocean. That should be easy, and I can't really think of like what the hardest thing to get will be. I mean, it's all pretty standard stuff. It's pretty much just catch the seasonal fish, get the season's forageables, and grow the season's crops, and that's it for the rest of the bundle. So I guess really the hardest part is going to be just the animal products still. But that's really typical. I've been saying the entire time since we got the red cabbage that the animal products would be the hardest. Just because we do have to upgrade. We have to like buy the coop, upgrade the coop, buy the barn, upgrade the barn again, and upgrade our house, and then we'll have everything we need. I'm not sure exactly how many days it takes to be able to get the animals up to the friendliness they need to be able to get the large products from them. Hopefully it's not too long. If it takes like longer than a month, I might be out of luck, unless I can get it early on in fall. We'll see though. I don't really get animals in my normal runs. I just sort of ignore them, and I do crops instead when I need money, because animals aren't all that great for money, in my first playthrough I did get a barn, and I had some cows in there, and I think I ended up getting some goats eventually, but that was just to, like, help along the community center. But the benefit to having cows, you can't really sell what they make for much, but if you turn all of the large milks into cheeses, because large milks turn into Gold Star cheese, the Gold Star cheese recovers like 200 energy. And considering you can just get like a bunch of those every single day for essentially no cost. I mean, you have to pay for the hay, but you don't even have to feed them if you have a deluxe barn because there's an auto feeding system. And you just go and collect the milk and put the milk into cheese presses every day, and that's it. That's hundreds of energy every single day for free. It's not, like, you don't need that much energy once you get to the point where you can do that easily, just because eventually you're not going to need that much. Unless you're, like, watering hundreds and hundreds of crops every single day, you will never need that much cheese, that much energy. Eventually, you reach a point where you don't even, like, want to go into the Skull Cavern anymore, just because you don't need Iridium at that point. Pretty much once you upgrade your tools to Iridium, or not even all of your tools, just some of your tools to Iridium, and get Iridium sprinklers enough to cover your entire field, even if you planted every plantable tile. Once you get to that point, then you just don't need more Iridium, and it's not even worth that much to sell, so you don't need it. Plus, if you're playing up until year 3, then you can complete Grandpa's challenge, theoretically, like at Grandpa's Shrine up in the top left corner of the map. And if you do that, you get the Statue of Endless Fortune, I think? Statue of Endless Fortune might be the one from the casino. I think Grandpa's challenge might give you the Statue of Perfection. Either way, the one you get from completing that challenge at the beginning of year 3 is the quickest way to get Iridium in the game. It gives you quite a lot of Iridium. The second fastest way, of course, is the other one, the one from the casino. Just because, although the one from the casino, like, on a villager's birthday, it gives you one of their loved items. And if it isn't on a villager's birthday, it gives you a random item out of, like, a diamond, a gold bar, a Iridium bar, and, like, one other thing, I think, like, an Omni Geode or something. So that's the second fastest way to get Iridium. And getting that is a lot easier and less painful than trying to dive into the mines for Iridium non-stop. But, you know, I'll never get to that in my challenges, probably just because I don't play up until that far. But anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you did, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a share, leave a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.